Hey everyone! When South Korea comes to mind, you likely envision K-pop idols, renowned actors, or mukbang feasts. But there's an entire world beyond the glamour of Seoul's bustling streets and its global icons. South Korea holds a captivating side filled with mysteries and unique traditions that might just catch you off guard. Join me as we uncover the unusual and intriguing facets of life in this dynamic country. Let's embark on this adventure together with the Shin. The hidden world of South Korean chaebols. Mega conglomerates in South Korea, commonly referred to as chaebols, are colossal family-controlled business empires that wield immense influence over the nation's economy, politics, and society. While wealth alone doesn't define a chaebol, these giants dominate entire industries and often steer national policies. Some of the most prominent chaebols include Samsung, Hyundai, SK Group, LG, and Lotte, collectively accounting for nearly half of South Korea's stock market value. Samsung, perhaps the most iconic among them, generates an annual revenue of approximately 333 trillion South Korean won, cementing its role as a global leader in electronics and semiconductors. Hyundai, the nation's largest automaker, ranks as the fourth largest globally, with a significant push into electric vehicles fueling its remarkable growth. Similarly, SK Group has diversified into energy, telecommunications, and biotechnology, with its semiconductor arm, SK Hynix, ranking among the world's top memory chip manufacturers. LG excels in electronics, home appliances, and display technologies, while Lotte spans retail, food, and hospitality. The sheer size and scope of these companies mean their failure could cause severe disruptions to the national economy. Surprisingly, South Korea's financial landscape is also shaped by cultural exports, particularly K-pop. The global sensation BTS alone contributes around 56 trillion won annually, rivaling the revenues of major industrial corporations. This success illustrates how chaebols influence not just traditional industries, but also the country's global cultural reach, enhancing South Korea's soft power. In essence, these corporate giants are not merely economic powerhouses. They are foundational pillars driving innovation, industry, and culture in South Korea and beyond. The dark side of the chaebols. While South Korea's chaebols undeniably hold immense power and influence, their glittering success is often shadowed by a darker reality. These family-run conglomerates have long been plagued by scandals, corruption, and tragedy. A particularly infamous case is that of Lee Kun-hee, the former chairman of Samsung, who faced convictions for bribery and tax evasion on two separate occasions, involving millions of dollars. Despite the gravity of his crimes, Lee received presidential pardons both times, fueling public outrage and reinforcing perceptions of chaebol leaders being untouchable. This pattern of impunity is not limited to Samsung. Many other chaebol executives have faced legal troubles over the years but have often escaped severe consequences, thanks to their deep political connections. Such incidents have fostered a public belief that these business elites operate above the law. The darker side of chaebol influence extends beyond corporate boardrooms into personal lives. A tragic example is the story of Choi In-hee, an actress who married into a chaebol family. Despite her celebrity status, she endured years of mistreatment, viewed by her in-laws merely as a servant and a means to produce heirs. Her eventual divorce came at the steep cost of a 1.5 billion won settlement, reflecting the oppressive control such families can exert over those who marry into them. These stories unveil a troubling underbelly of South Korea's chaebols, marked by unchecked power, corruption, and personal tragedies. Despite their role as economic pillars, the shadow of these unresolved issues continues to haunt the nation's most influential business dynasties. Luxury and excess for the elite. South Korea is home to some of the world's wealthiest individuals, whose lives are defined by extravagance, excess, and a level of luxury that defies imagination. For the ultra-rich, money knows no boundaries, and their every whim is catered to with unmatched opulence. From private jets to mega yachts, fleets of luxury cars, and even secluded private islands, these elites enjoy a lifestyle that feels more like a fantasy than reality. First-class flights are a rarity among this group. Instead, they travel aboard their personal jets, custom-fitted with luxurious amenities, to ensure every journey is as comfortable and indulgent as possible. Their residences are no less impressive. Many own multiple properties, often located in Seoul's most exclusive neighborhoods, such as Gangnam or Hanam-dong. These estates are masterpieces of design, boasting expansive gardens, multiple swimming pools, and state-of-the-art security systems. Some even own entire apartment complexes employing large teams of staff to manage their properties. Financial services tailored to the ultra-wealthy also reflect their unique status. High-end banks offer bespoke services like wealth management, investment opportunities, and personal concierge assistance. For these elites, banking is less about saving and more about managing sprawling financial empires. Their influence extends beyond their lavish lifestyles, with investments shaping global markets and funding cultural or philanthropic projects. Displays of wealth are a norm, with status symbols like black credit cards, renowned for their unlimited spending limits and exclusive perks, serving as markers of power. Every detail of their lives is meticulously curated, from personal chefs and butlers to private trainers and stylists, ensuring a life of seamless perfection. For them, dropping millions on luxury items, whether rare watches, designer handbags, or private art collections, is simply routine. Shopping, often accompanied by personal assistants, becomes an event where exclusivity is paramount. However, this opulence contrasts starkly with the struggles of everyday South Koreans. Economic inequality is a persistent issue, with many grappling with rising housing costs, unemployment, and debt. The extravagant displays of the wealthy often attract criticism, highlighting the growing disparity between the elite and the rest of society. Despite the backlash, the ultra-rich continue to live lives of unparalleled excess, cementing their position as a defining symbol of South Korea's social divide. South Korea's fashion rules. For women in South Korea, the fashion scene is as dynamic as it is influential, often setting global trends through the ever-present impact of K-pop. Yet beneath the stylish exterior lies a nuanced set of unspoken fashion rules that shape how women dress, particularly regarding how much skin they can reveal. While K-pop idols frequently dazzle in bold, daring outfits that embrace skin-baring and experimental styles, the reality for everyday women is far more conservative. In South Korean society, modesty is deeply ingrained, with cultural norms dictating strict boundaries around what is considered appropriate. One of the most notable unwritten rules is that the upper body should remain covered, even as revealing the legs is widely accepted. Short skirts, tiny shorts, and crop tops are staples in many women's wardrobes, but low-cut tops exposing cleavage are virtually non-existent. The guiding principle is clear: show your legs, not your chest. These expectations go beyond aesthetics, reflecting South Korea's traditional values of modesty and a conservative approach to femininity. While modern fashion trends influence many aspects of Korean style, this cultural duality persists, balancing innovative and trendy clothing with a clear adherence to societal standards. Wearing something deemed overly revealing, especially around the chest, can invite criticism, unwanted attention, or even social judgment. South Korean women have mastered the art of navigating this delicate balance. For instance, while short skirts and dresses are incredibly popular, they are often paired with oversized tops, jackets, or layered pieces to maintain an air of discretion. This thoughtful approach ensures that the overall look is both stylish and respectful of traditional norms, highlighting legs while keeping the upper body modest. To outsiders, these fashion rules may seem restrictive, yet they are rooted in a cultural emphasis on elegance and modesty. As other parts of the world embrace increasingly revealing trends, South Korea's fashion identity continues to uphold its unique interpretation of femininity. For many women, dressing each day involves skillfully blending personal style with a respect for societal expectations, striking a harmonious balance between contemporary flair and cultural tradition. The mukbang craze and eating habits. In South Korea, there's a fascinating trend known as mukbang, where individuals live stream themselves consuming large quantities of food. The term mukbang is derived from the Korean words muk, meaning food, and bang, meaning broadcast. This cultural phenomenon has gained immense popularity, with some mukbang hosts earning millions by simply eating in front of a camera. These streams go beyond just eating. They create an interactive experience where viewers engage in real-time conversations with the host, turning the act of eating into a communal and social event. However, mukbang is just one part of South Korea's unique culinary culture. Dining customs in Korea often surprise outsiders, starting with the loud slurping of noodles or soup. Unlike Western cultures, where such sounds might be considered impolite, in Korea, slurping is a sign of appreciation for the meal. Eating too quietly could even be misinterpreted as not enjoying the food. Another distinctive aspect is the use of both chopsticks and a spoon during meals, a practice that sets South Korea apart. Chopsticks are primarily used for solid foods like rice or side dishes, while the spoon is reserved for soups, stews, and other liquids. This approach reflects a cultural emphasis on balance and practicality during meals. Unlike in Japan, where bowls are often lifted to the mouth, Korean dining etiquette keeps bowls on the table, relying on utensils to enjoy the food. While these customs may seem unusual to those unfamiliar with the culture, they are deeply ingrained in the South Korean dining experience. Whether it's the communal connection fostered through mukbang or the unique dining etiquette, South Korea's food culture is a rich blend of tradition, innovation, and social interaction. South Korea's obsession with beauty. South Korea is often referred to as the plastic surgery capital of the world, and it's easy to see why. Cosmetic procedures are so commonplace that nearly half the population, roughly 1 in 2 individuals, has undergone some form of enhancement. This phenomenon is deeply ingrained in the culture, reflecting societal beauty standards. Among the most popular surgeries is double eyelid surgery, a procedure so widespread that it's often considered a rite of passage for young people. Many high school students undergo this transformation before graduation, symbolizing their transition into adulthood. Cosmetic surgery is not limited to everyday citizens. Even celebrities like members of Blackpink and Park Min-young are open about enhancing their looks. However, this trend is not exclusive to the wealthy and famous. From students to office workers, people across various professions turn to surgery in an effort to align with South Korea's stringent beauty ideals. In a society where appearance is closely tied to personal and professional success, the pressure to conform is immense, pushing many toward physical alterations. Unfortunately, this obsession with beauty has a darker side. Cosmetic surgery addiction has become a concerning issue, with individuals chasing an elusive idea of perfection through repeated procedures. This relentless pursuit often leads to psychological challenges, such as distorted self-image, and in some tragic cases, medical complications. The death of actress Hee-yo following a botched surgery highlights the potential risks and serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers associated with this pursuit of perfection. The pressure cooker society. South Korea is renowned for its culture of high achievement, but it also faces one of the highest rates in the world, a troubling reality linked to the immense societal pressure to succeed in all aspects of life. From an early age, students are under relentless academic stress, particularly due to the importance placed on the Suneong, the National College Entrance Exam, which many believe shapes their future. To prepare, high school students often attend after-school programs or private tutoring centers, resulting in long hours and escalating stress. Once in the workforce, adults encounter a similarly demanding environment, with late nights becoming the norm. South Korea's work culture is infamous for its grueling hours, frequently at the cost of personal time, health, and family. Many workers feel an unceasing need to prove themselves in order to secure their jobs and maintain social standing. Family expectations add to the weight, with parents investing heavily in their children's education and pushing them to succeed at any cost. In response to this constant pressure, South Korea has developed unique solutions, such as prison hotels, where people can briefly escape the demands of daily life. The concept is straightforward. Check into a private, quiet room and disconnect from the outside world for 24 hours, offering a much-needed break for those overwhelmed by stress. While these retreats provide temporary relief, they highlight the ongoing struggle South Koreans face in balancing achievement with mental well-being. The societal pressures remain deeply embedded, contributing to the country's growing mental health crisis. Our journey through South Korea's unique and often shocking aspects has come to an end. From powerful chaebols to distinctive fashion norms and quirky eating habits, this country is full of surprises. While South Korea has its darker sides, it is also a land of rich culture, innovation, and endless fascination. I hope you've enjoyed uncovering these hidden layers with me. If you'd like to explore more, drop a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting content. See you in the next adventure.